Alright guys, check this out. This is Chris. Welcome to Truck Crawler Adventures. So what we got here is we have a front runner rooftop tent with their, they call it a shower skirt room, or an annex, however you want to look at it. But that's what they call it. It's a shower skirt. So we're just gonna give a little quick video and get it set up, or it's already set up. But we're gonna get you a quick video and show you about it, because there's not a whole lot of videos out there on it. Especially the shower room, because it's different than what front runner shows. Step in here. So as you can see, I'm in the room. Lacey's gonna come in here. So first thing you're gonna notice, if you look down, it has a floor in it. The floor zips in, which is really nice. Makes it real easy to be able to take it out, clean it up. But anything I've seen on their on front runner shower skirt rooms, or whatever they want to call them, annex rooms, the question's been asked multiple times on different websites if the annex showers room had a floor, and the answer's been no. Even when you look on front runner's website, the room itself is actually different looking. It's different setup. It's different features about it. So, and it shows no floor in it. It really and truly looks like there's no way you even put a floor in it. So, but as you can tell, this one has a floor in it. So that's a plus. I did call front runner. I had a question about something, and the guy I talked to did mention that they were starting to add floors to these rooms, but apparently he didn't know if they had started to yet, or if they're still in production. But obviously it's here. It's got a floor in it. So the back door of this unzips. Now obviously my tent is flipped out to the rear, so my spare tire and everything kind of takes up the room in here. But it unzips. It actually unzips further than that. You shouldn't do it all the way, but you can swing this out. So I have access to the back, so I have access to everything. If the tent was flipped out to the side, you'd have access to your rear doors, you know, however you need to do it. So it makes it really convenient. You know, in a pinch, if you had to, you could sleep in here. It's not fully stretched out, but it will fit a twin size air mattress. We tested that before we went on this trip. I mean, obviously you're not going to be fully encased from the elements, because where the ladder is, you do have it outside here. So if it did rain or something, you know, it would probably get wet. You know, you probably get wet in here, but you could sleep in here if you needed to. And then obviously with the way ours is set up, with the tire coming out, then, you know, it does take up a little bit of your floor space. Your windows, not only do you have windows on the, or you know, screen covers on the outside, you also have it on the inside. So, you know, once you have all the windows up in this thing, I mean, it's definitely private. I mean, you can't see nothing in it, so that's good. So, but that's pretty much it with the shower room. You know, we've got a couple of our containers in here. We've been changing clothes in here, so just makes it real nice. I know my wife likes it, so not having to try to stand up in a tent or go to the bathrooms, especially with everything that's going on these days. So, but yeah, that's it. So I guess now we'll check out the tent.
As you can see, we're inside the front runner now. Got the front and the back doors open. Lets a good drive through. Got the side windows rolled down. You can undo all the screens.
Except for the top one.
Except for the top ones. The skylights. We pretty much leave those open all the time. The bed is nice and comfortable. You have plenty of room. You have the little pockets to hold your stuff.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to hold this screen window up.
Even if you're tall, you have plenty of room set up. It's very stable when you move around. Yeah, we love it.
So for the first rooftop tent that we've owned, you know, we like it. Lacey and Gracie slept in it the first night. Braden and I slept in it last night. I think we're gonna switch it back up tonight just because the girls got a little chilly in the regular tent. The rooftop tent definitely stays warmer for sure.
Here's the skylights. Then front also opens up to a screen. You can get a nice cross breeze going. The back door and the windows. The mattress is not bad, you can see. And it velcros on either side, on either end. So when you fold it up, it stays. The windows are nice and large to let a nice cross breeze through.
How about the mattress?
The mattress is comfortable, it's firm.
About 2.5 inches thick.
Yeah. You can zip the cover off and clean it. As you can see, it velcros on either side and that keeps it in place. On either end it has 2 velcro straps in the back, 2 in the front. So when you fold it and then open it back up, it stays in place. You don't have to chase the mattress down and try to scoot it around and fold it back out. That's nice.
Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Everything's good?
Yep. We like it.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Okay. So, decent investment?
Very decent investment.
Especially for the first time owning a rooftop tent?
Yes.
Yeah, she's excited, guys. So, what I'm mounting it to is a Garvin Adventure rack. This is their Adventure Series rack for the 2-door JK. Just in case anybody's wondering, you can still run lights on the front windshield. It's a lot of bugs. It's pretty nasty. Got a little dirty only up here. But so the reason my tent is mounted to the rear is, as you can tell, it is mounted directly to the load bars. I do not have, the Garvin does come with a one crossbar right there just to build strength into the rack. But I'm not running any crossbars up top. I didn't want the added height, and so this is, mounted directly to the load bars using the supplied hardware that Front Runner sends. The only thing I did have to do, I had to get longer bolts for this. The bolts that come with is for actual crossbars, and the crossbar tubing, as you know, is not 2 inches. It's pretty much like 1 inch, I think. So I just got to buy some longer bolts for it. But other than that, that's all I did. The main reason why this is mounted this way right now is I could have mounted it flipping out to the side, but I'd had to turn these going this way and then cut the excess off because they would have hung off the ends, because obviously this is, let's say obviously, in case you don't know, rooftop tents are longer one way than the other, and so if I turn these, I'd have to cut off the excess. By cutting off the excess, that would have maybe prevented me for mounting it to a trailer that I'm having built the way I would like it mounted. So I just left them, put them in their, you know, basically their stock locations, the pre-drilled holes already. Like if you were going to mount this to flip it out to the side, obviously you would have crossbars that mounted across, and this would bolt to the crossbars, and then the tent would open up to the side. I just left it this way and just figured I'd just open it up to the rear. But honestly, so far, don't have any complaints about it. It does really good. You know, it's a solid setup. The load capacity for the Garden rack is 600. I guess that's static when you're not moving. 300 when you are moving. Load capacity for the front runner tent is 600 pounds as well. So, you know, all in all, you know, it's a good setup. Like I said, especially for being our very first rooftop tent, you know, I think it's a pretty good investment. So I think we did pretty good with it. So, but that's all, guys. I just wanted to show y'all how everything was set up. I'll give you a little ins and outs about the annex room, or shower skirt, however they call it. Just because there are some misinformation out there, because everything, like I said, everything I saw said the annex room did not have a floor and it was open. But obviously they've changed the design, so it does have a floor. Even if you look at on Front Runner's website and look at their annex room, their shower skirt room, one of the pictures you'll see is where the ladder is, and of course it's all mounted sideways, flipping out to the side, and it's on a 4-door JK. But where the ladder is where they had the door opening split. So, and you can look in there and you can see it's grass on the ground, but it does not like there's any way to zip a floor in it, and this is totally different setup than what they show on their website. So I think they totally redesigned, you know, everything on this. So, but that's all, guys. Just want to let y'all know we're having a good time. We're camping one more day out here. There's our 6-person Coleman tent set up. We have an 8-person that's absolutely huge. It would take up this entire length of this pad. It's just humongous. So that tent's pretty big too, just for 2 people sleeping in it at a time. So we put 2 people, and then we put our boxer in there with us. So, but yeah, so that's all I want to tell you guys. So we will we'll end this little video here. If you have any questions about the tent, about the annex, about the roof rack for the Jeep, you know, just drop it in the comments, and you know, I'll get back to you when I can. So for now, Trail Crawler Adventures out.